At SGDI, we have a very streamlined design process that really allows our clients to enjoy making all of the many decisions that they need to for their custom home or renovation. My name is Sarah Gallop, and I'm the Director of Design at SGDI. We have been designing dream homes for homeowners since 2009 and working with them to ensure that their space is everything that they want it to be. The first thing that we want to do with every project is feasibility. So that covers everything about what the clients are wanting to fit into their home, what the scope of the work is, what's possible on their property, zoning, bylaw requirements with the cities, etc. This also encompasses the conceptual design of the home for the interior and exterior. After the feasibility is complete, the next thing we would get into is space planning. So that's essentially how all the different spaces are organized within the home and how they work together and what the flow and function is for the homeowners. This looks a little bit different whether it's a new build or a renovation. For new builds, it can essentially be anything we want it to be. On a renovation, we need to consider the existing structure as well. Once we have selected the space plans from all the different options that we've discussed with the clients, we would then look at completing the construction drawings for permits. Once the technical drawings are complete and the consultants have done all of their work for the different aspects of energy, structural, etc., we would apply for the permits on the client's behalf. A benefit of us doing the permit applications is that we can then field all of the questions and deficiencies that come from the cities and ensure that the permit is issued efficiently. Once the permits have been submitted, we can then move on to the interior design part of the project, which is the part where a lot of homeowners have a lot of fun. We will first start with the concept, which sets the direction for the interior of the home. Different rooms, different styles, whatever it might be, we want to understand what it is our clients are looking for. Once the concept has been approved, we then move on to the more technical interior design drawings where we start drawing up all of the walls that have something happening on them. So kitchens and bathrooms, fireplaces. We also look at lighting plans and electrical plans, finish plans, and then we dive into the materials and fixtures. When choosing materials and fixtures, we have a fantastic materials library that allows us to be really efficient with this and pull multiple options for all the different schemes, hardwood floors, tiles, countertops, cabinets, etc., and lay them all out as options for our clients to come into our studio and view all together. The layout space that we have in our studio really allows us to show all materials together so the clients can come in and see everything all at once versus seeing individual pieces in a showroom. A lot of clients can be really nervous about the material selections process, thinking it's very overwhelming and there's so many things to decide. And once we've presented all of the materials and fixtures together, I think that it really eases their mind and they can much better visualize what their home will end up being. Quite often this is just done in 1 or 2 meetings. For fixtures, we'll also pull multiple options. So we'll look at lighting fixtures, plumbing fixtures, fireplaces, doors, door hardware, cabinet hardware, all of those little bits and pieces which are really the jewelry on the home. We like to provide options so that clients can get a really good feel for how things might look. Once all of the hundreds of decisions for materials and fixtures have been made, we would start our documentation process and completing the specifications for the contractors to work off of. The specifications include every decision that's required for the home, for the interior and exterior. So that would include things like your hardwood floors, your tiles, cabinet details, plumbing fixtures, lighting fixtures, millwork details, even down to things like paint and grout colors. Everything is included. Until the specifications and interior design drawings have been issued to your builder along with the construction drawings that would have been submitted for permit, there's really no way for them to know what the project will cost. Any budget up until this point is really based on best guesses, allowances, and placeholders. Once the specifications and interior design drawings are complete, we would then issue them to the builders for pricing. Once the builders have completed the budget based on the specifications and drawings, we typically review those numbers with the clients to ensure that they're happy with everything, it all makes sense, and if there are any cost efficiencies that we can suggest, we would do so at that time. Once the budget has been approved, we would issue our drawings and documents for construction, which means the builder would be working off those documents on site. As things come up during construction, we're available and essentially on call to support our clients as well as the builders, to answer any questions that they have, to clarify anything in the documents, and also to do site visits. Sometimes we also need to address product substitutions during construction as products do become unavailable over a certain amount of time. For the majority of our clients, we'll also assist with furniture selections. So this usually happens partway through construction depending on the length of the overall build or renovation. This consists of choosing the furniture pieces as well as fabrics and decor pieces if necessary. We'll generally work on furniture selections at a certain point during construction to ensure that it aligns nicely with the completion of construction. We developed this comprehensive process to ensure that our clients have the absolute best experience during their home build or renovation. We really want to make sure that they have enjoyed the process and they've gotten exactly what they wanted, and that they stayed in control and they knew what they were getting before they signed up for it. If you're looking to make the design of your project as easy and stress-free as possible, feel free to reach out for more information.